Hey guys, I'm Connor.
And I'm Ryan.
From the Geekery Collective, and we're here to talk to you about Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters.
Who are you gonna call? Speech therapist.
Should you see it? We'll answer that after we talk about it a little bit. What are your thoughts going into it?
Well, you may have heard there was a little bit of internet hate on this movie.
Just a little bit.
Like, a couple people I don't think liked it.
It's not like it was the most disliked trailer on YouTube ever.
Why? You haven't seen a movie! Like, a trailer is just parts of a movie. Why is the hate? Do we talk about Reddit? Is this time for the Reddit?
Yeah, let's call out Reddit on this. So it's come to our attention that there's been people who have not seen the movie but are just not happy that the movie's being made. So they're on what would you call it, like a crusade to take down any good reviews about it and say that they are being paid. So let me tell you this: we're not being paid for this review. The movie. It blew my mind in terms of my expectations. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as everyone was saying it was going to be. But I also didn't think that I was going to laugh as hard as I did. And I didn't think that I was going to care as much about these characters. But I did. I certainly did.
We talked about how excited I was for this. This is like one of my favorite things as a child. And so I've been excited about it. Like at first I was like, okay, cool. Dan Aykroyd's backing it. And then Bill Murray jumped on board.
Yep.
And okay, they've
my thought is like if they're supporting it, then why shouldn't we support it?
Right, and I loved every image I saw that's come out from it. The cast I was stoked about. I've seen Bridesmaids.
Right,
and
Bridesmaids
that's pretty
is great.
good. Yeah, Ghostbusters. Like I was pumped.
Yeah.
And we went and we watched it and my gosh. Like you've seen all 400 trailers now.
Do what you can to avoid anything new. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I was literally on my Instagram like 20 minutes ago, and there's new footage still being released today, and I'm like, those parts were funny because I didn't see them beforehand. Stop!
I think what they're doing is they're trying to backtrack after realizing that they did release like trailers
unfunny stuff
that do not display this movie well at all. They do not do service to the movie. But I'm kind of glad because I went in with lower expectations because of the trailer, not thinking it was going to be a bad movie by any means, but just not thinking it was going to be like one of the funniest movies I've seen this year.
Yeah,
including
honestly.
Deadpool.
Which realistically, Batman v Superman has just ruined my... I have no safe zone for movies anymore.
Right.
So there's no going into this like, this is going to rule. I will never think that fully. Thank you, Scott Snyder.
Scott Snyder?
No, not Scott Snyder.
Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder.
I did not mean that, Scott Snyder. You do not deserve hate for Batman.
Oh my god.
But Zack Snyder sure does.
Oh, we were talking about this when we were sitting waiting for the movie to start. I was like, man, I'm excited about this. Like, I'm ready to watch this movie. And then I was like, wait, I don't want to be this excited because I was this excited for Batman v Superman and was so let down.
That did not happen.
Right. I was not disappointed whatsoever. I actually thought that we underestimated some of the highlights of the movie, in my opinion.
The weak point characters we've talked about a bunch, like, were not nearly as weak as what we thought. They were actually really good.
Yeah.
Is in it. He was great. Like, oh, cool beans. I'm not going to say anything else about it, but that was awesome. Like, what great cameos from people. All you guys are saying, oh, my Ghostbusters, oh, ruining it. It didn't happen.
Not at all.
They just said, hey, we like this idea. Let's do something cool with it, man. Like, let's revamp it a bit and make it for... And if you hate fun, don't can see it. Cool. We get it, dude. Like, you hate ladies or you don't like the idea of your male heroes being women in this. Like, that's stupid. You're being just ignorant. And I'm sorry, I ain't got room for that.
No.
And neither does this movie, because it was great. And I hope that rant was okay, but that pisses me off.
If you have to hide your insecurities in saying that you don't want women to be funny, the problem is you. It's not the movie, because this movie is great.
Because it was great.
It's great.
It's great.
Great.
Great. I'm sorry if you're 30 and you thought maybe the ghosts were going to be zombies from The Walking Dead or something. This is a movie for everybody. It has some edgy spots. Maybe you don't want your 6-year-old seeing it because this little kid jumped about 8 times. And it was great.
It's true.
I mean, it was just like, boom. And he's like, poof. But that attests to, like, there is some really cool, scary stuff. It was like a horror house ride at Universal Studios. It was great.
It was so fun.
If you don't want to be open-minded, fine. Sony doesn't need your money.
No, they clearly don't.
And it looks great. It's the best looking movie of the year, I'd say.
No, because
honestly.
the only part that took me out of the movie was a scene during the credits. So, by the way, stick through the credits.
They're fun.
They are.
There was maybe a little bit of slowness at the beginning, just a hair. That's the worst thing I can say about it. And it's not much. It's just the end kind of is like, hey, yo, that you thought that was cool, like, this is cool.
Oh, yeah.
And it's homage left and right.
Yes. Oh, there's so many references. It's wonderful.
But it's not taking away.
No, not at all. They don't do it at the disservice of the script.
Correct.
And I love that they threw in a lot of like little jabs at internet culture where they're like, oh, don't read the comments. Like, all these people think we're idiots. And like you gotta go watch it.
It was put together really well. It was just well done. And if you genuinely hate it and you're just a regular person, well, I'm very sorry. We just don't agree on some stuff. Feel free, make up your own opinion. Maybe you don't like it that much.
But to make up your own opinion, make sure you go watch the movie. Don't form an opinion without seeing it.
Agreed.
Oh God, I want to talk about it so much more, but we're not gonna spoil it for you. Gosh, I was smiling the whole time. I clapped at the end of the movie. Like, that's how good it was.
You do that every time.
Okay, well, I do that every time. But
I did it today too.
Yeah, and that's, like, the entire theater clapped.
Yeah,
like,
it was great.
That happens after good movies, and that doesn't even happen that often, to be honest.
No, it didn't. It didn't happen after Batman v Superman.
Not at all. Not even a snap.
So, would you go see this movie? What do you think here?
This gets a thumbs up from me for going to the movie theater, and it also gets a thumbs up from me for purchasing it immediately as soon as it's available.
Same. I'll get the digital probably for this, like I did Deadpool, because it'll probably be out like 2 weeks early or something. Really hope that people just shut up and stop hating this, because it's great. Like, go see it. Decide for yourself. I don't personally know anybody that would go see this, but like, well, that was stupid.
Form your own opinion about this. Go see the movie. We gave it 2 thumbs up, each of us, so that's 4 thumbs up for your enjoyment. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like down over here. Subscribe up above. There are 2 more videos for you to watch over here where we're being idiots probably. And then, our social media is over here somewhere where you can follow us over there. If you want to follow me on my personal accounts, my Twitter is Connor_Jones, and my Instagram is Connor Jones. Both of those with an E.
And my Twitter is Ryan is Vocals, and my Instagram is I am Ryan Lloyd, and you can just hang out on the internet with us all the time.
Forever. And
like pictures and retweets and not Reddit hate to Ghostbusters. Bye-bye. I only have breakfast for lunch.
Well, it was half a reference to Obama and half a reference to Smash Mouth.
Nautical nonsense.
Be something you wish. Should you see it? We answer that now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes is the answer.